Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk about the difference in gold and silver prices when you're buying in Canada compared to the U.S. Now, I want to talk about this because I did recently just purchase some more silver. There was a little bit of a dip that I took advantage of this morning. And you know, the price has gone up a little bit since then, but there was a bit of a drop that I went ahead and pulled the trigger on some purchases. But it was while I was doing that, because I always search on a site that will show you what the cheapest prices are. I'm going to go on to that in a second just to show you the comparison between Canada and the US. But it is you know, quite surprising how much more you know, you're going to be having to pay in Canada for silver. Not so much gold, but silver especially, when you see what the premiums are in Canada on the Canadian online bullion sites compared to the American ones. So this is the online bullion dealers. You might be getting a different price or a cheaper price from the local coin shop that you go to, but this is just an easy way to get, you know, a big sample size of different bullion sites. On the Canadian one, I believe it's 17 different bullion dealers where they price compare and show you the best deals, and on the American one, I believe it's 55 different sites that they pull from. So there's a big sample size, and you can go ahead and see, you know, what the cheapest premiums are. And that's where, you know, I started to see the outrageous difference in the premiums on the Canadian sites compared to the American. So yeah, I'm just going to jump on the computer now and go to the site to show you some of the premiums on the American sites and the Canadian sites. All right, so this is metalmarkup.com, and I'm on the Canadian side first, because they do have both the Canadian and American, and this is a compilation of 17 Canadian dealers. The American site does have quite a bit more, but here it shows what the best premium is in the category of $100 and lower. I'll go to the 1,000 in a second, and you can see right here it's the Armenia 1 ounce Noah's Ark coin, and has a 24.68% premium, which is not great. And you know, that is the best one listed here for this price range. And as you can see, it does not take long. Just scrolling down a little bit, it doesn't take long before we get into the 30% premiums. Right here, Sunshine Mint, Philharmonics, they're both going for that, you know, 30% premium. So, you know, it's really tough trying to find some good prices on silver here in Canada, because you can see, you know, we're starting at 24% being the best premium. And you can go higher if you want to go for the, you know, the bigger bars, the 20 ounce bar here and the 10 ounce bar. Those are both in the 20%, you know, 20.28% range there. And you can see that there's quite a few options here for the 20%, then it jumps up to 22. So again, 20% premium isn't great, but you can see with the lower sizes there, you're going to be paying a lot more premium than some of these bigger pieces. So now we're on the American side here. It is, what is it here? It's 55 different sites are compiled here to show you the best premium. And you can see here that it's $27.22 of 14% premium. I'm going to convert that into Canadian, because the cheapest coin, that Noah's Ark coin that was on the Canadian side, it was $37.64, and this 27.22 actually converts into $34.74. So it's actually $2.90 more expensive in Canada to get the cheapest coin than compared to in the States. And you get some good options here. You know, you can see that you got to scroll quite a bit here to get into the 20s. Not like from 24 to 30 was just not too long at all, but here you can see you got some pretty good prices in the 18s, 19s. I'm still scrolling, taking a while to get down to the 20. Obviously, this is a bigger sample size on the American site. It's 55 sites. But just looking at the cheapest from each country, you know, you can obviously see that, you know, in the States, you will be paying a lot less for the silver than you will be paying up in Canada. Canada was at 20% with the 20 ounce bar. This one's the kilo bar that has an 11% premium. So again, you can see that there is quite a big difference in the premiums that you're going to be paying in Canada compared to the States. So obviously we saw that silver is, you know, a big advantage in the States as far as getting a lower premium. Let's see if it's the same for gold. This is the lowest premium you'll see here on the Canadian side. It's for a bar, a Credit Suisse bar here is $2,519 Canadian, and that carries a 3.08% premium. And if you want to go to the fractional, what the cheapest fractional is, it is a 1/4 ounce hand poured hex bar here, and it is at 5.87%. But if you're looking for a coin, then the cheapest one would be the 1/2 ounce at 6.84% premium on this American Eagle. But in Canada, on these American Eagles, you will need to pay an additional tax, because it's the 0.9167% there. It's the 22K. In Canada, we have to pay taxes on anything that isn't pure gold, 24 karat. So you do have to factor that into the price here if you're living up in Canada and buying this coin. So $25.19 was the lowest price on this bar on the Canadian site, and it was 3.8%. Let's go to the US here. So you can see here that it is $19.56 is the cheapest price for this gold bar, and it carries a 2.04% premium. And converting that into Canadian, it's $2,497. So comparing that to the $25.19, it's not terrible. It's just maybe $20 more expensive for the cheapest Canadian gold price compared to the American. So it's actually pretty comparable for Canadian and American prices for gold. But yeah, you can clearly see that silver, there's a big difference. Both Canada and the US are carrying some pretty high premiums, but especially Canada, when it comes to silver, the premiums are just absolutely ridiculous. You will be seeing a better deal on gold in the States if you go to the fractional route. Remember, the best one in Canada was 6 point something. As you can see here, for a 20 gram Pamp Suisse or a 1/2 ounce proof gold coin here, it is 2.98% and 2.61%. So you are going to be paying a lower premium on the fractional stuff, at least at the cheaper end here. You can see that there are quite a few options that are in that 2 to 3% range, and that's pretty good. You always hear people saying that you're going to be paying through the nose with extra premiums on fractional stuff. But you can see here, as long as you look around and you're not specifically looking for one coin, maybe the coin you're looking for just historically has a higher premium on it. If you're open to just picking up whatever, whatever the cheapest gold is, you can get some fractional pieces here for a pretty good premium. So there you go, there you have it, and it really sucks. It does suck that the cheapest that you could see there was a 24, just over 24.5% premium, and that was the only one that was in the 24s. The next one went right to 25. And then it was maybe 15 entries down where you got into the 30% premium. So they're not shy with their pricing here up in Canada. And you could see down in the States, I believe it was like 14% was the cheapest. And converting the prices, it was, close to a $3 difference in what you're going to be paying for the cheapest silver in Canada compared to the cheapest silver in the States, which I don't necessarily think is fair. I'm not exactly sure why it's such a huge difference up here in Canada. If anyone knows, you can let me know in the comment. I would really, really like to know, or have a good reason as to what the difference is with the premiums. Yes, gold is in the ballpark. I'm not too upset with how bad the gold premiums are. The premiums on gold in general, just up in Canada, have been great recently. I've noticed that the premiums have just been consistently dropping, and even with everything that's been going on the past couple of months, where we did see a spike in premiums on the silver side, saw it a little bit in gold, but it's gone right back down. The premiums have been pretty good with gold, but silver is a different story. Silver's just been outrageous, and it doesn't seem like it's getting any better. I remember just a few months back, the cheapest one was like 16-17% that you would be seeing on there for the 1 ounce, or the under $100 on the Canadian side. And now, like I said, it's up to 24, and who knows how much higher it's going to get. So I definitely hear where people are coming from when they're just completely putting on hold their silver purchases because they don't want to be paying these premiums on top of their coins, because it's pretty bad up here. Don't get me wrong, it's bad in the States too. I understand you not wanting to pay what you're paying in premiums on the American sites, but yeah, it's a lot worse up here in Canada for the premiums on silver. But let me know what you guys think, especially if you go to the LCS. I'd like to hear some of the prices that you've seen there. Like I said, I only had the sample sizes here from the online bullion sites. But if you do frequent a couple of the LCSs, I would like to hear what the cheapest price is that you've seen to walk away with some silver and gold. And hopefully it's better than some of the prices and premiums that you're seeing on these online bullion dealers in both America and especially in Canada. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.